William Hill Vegas sponsors Joshua vs. White on Sky Sports Box Office.
Jonathan, I want to ask you about Vladimir Klitschko and Tyson Fury. Obviously, I haven't seen you since the post-fight press conference. Vladimir took roughly 48 hours to decide that he would rematch Tyson Fury. First of all, was there any sort of suggestion that he wouldn't take the rematch and would retire, or was he always going to fight him in the rematch?
If you remember clearly after the fight, Vladimir Klitschko said that he's going to honor his rematch. He said he's going to honor the rematch clause he has. He said that immediately after the press conference, after the fight. He just made a bigger announcement, I guess a couple days later, 2 days later maybe. But he said it.
I thought he was kind of making it formal 2 days later.
He made it formal, but he said it to the press that was there. He will be exercising his rematch. That's what he said. That's when they asked him, Vlad, do you know where it's going to be at? He said, no one knows. Negotiations have to stop.
Were you surprised by Tyson, or were you disappointed by Vladimir?
Not surprised by Tyson, but more so disappointed. Nah, I can't even say disappointed because it's boxing. I mean, boxing has victory and defeat. This time, first time in 12 and a half years, Vladimir's on the defeat end. So, I mean, it's not like it's over. I mean, what I call a minor setback for a major comeback. That's what it is to me.
Mentally, how is Vladimir currently?
Vladimir's good mentally. Mentally, see, a lot of people think Tyson broke him something mentally. You can't break Vladimir mentally. You can't break him. If you break every bone in his body, mentally he's still gonna be standing strong. You can't break him mentally. That part of his life to be broken mentally, that was done at the age of 16. You know, he's been strong mentally. And once again, he fought tall, rangy guys in the Olympics. He still won a gold medal. You know, so that's no problem for him. Mentally, Vladimir is as strong as he ever been.
What do you think about the criticism and the negativity that surrounded Tyson Fury since he's become world champion? Have you kept up to date with what's been going on?
Not really. I'm not really a social media guy, but I do hear a lot of different things. It brings a lot of it on himself because the way he carries himself, the way he talks. But Tyson is the reason I like Tyson so much, because he's so focused on doing it his way. Skip what you want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. That's why I like him so much. He's doing it his way. So no matter what you say about Tyson, Tyson dances to the rhythm of Tyson's drum. That's all it is. And Tyson just being himself. If you can't be yourself, everybody used to a standard. It's a standard in boxing. And that's why it's such a beef with Joshua and White. Because Joshua goes into the standard of a proper guy. Nothing wrong with it. Dylan said, listen, this is not you. This is what you're putting on for the cameras. So what? If you got to sell yourself to a public that got to buy you sell them what you want them to see. And that's boxing. You sell them what you want to see. Look at Floyd. Floyd said, I'm going to become a villain, and I'm going to make everybody in the world buy into this villain. And he did it. Now look at him. He's retired. He's training people. He's being nice to people. He's traveling to Russia, traveling here, he's traveling the world. Is he that guy? The money team, the arrogant guy? No. But all that matters is what the people bought into. That's all it is, man. And that's what's going on now.
If you compare, obviously, the personalities and the demeanours of Klitschko and Fury, they're at one end of the spectrum and the other. But should you be a certain way, especially if you're world heavyweight champion? Should you be the Klitschko way? Should you be the Fury way? Or doesn't it really matter?
It's difficult because people say every world champion don't want to be a role model. And a lot of world champions want to be a role model. The role model Tyson is showing that you be you, no matter what. Tyson's showing he's himself, and he's going to be himself. Vladimir's showing that education is key. Education brings you success. Money don't change you. Only education changes you. That's what he's showing. So they both got two different messages. Is one wrong and one bad, the other one good? I think they both good messages. It's all a matter of how you want to present it. It's like if you gave me something. If I gave you a steak dinner that you love, if I gave it to you on the garbage can lid, you don't want it. But the next man said, look, I don't care what it's on, I'm gonna eat it. It's all in presentation. How you want to be presented to the public is how they're gonna view you. And that's all it is.
Just finally, do you believe the rematch will happen in Germany or over here?
Listen, all censors say England. Why not? I mean, he's the champion. Why not have it in his hometown? But negotiations haven't been started. Negotiations haven't even been started. So who knows where it will happen, where or when it'll happen. But I mean,
did Vladimir say anything to you about Fury being stripped of the IBF title?
I haven't talked to him about it.
No.
I think it makes some sense because had Vladimir defended the title successfully, Vladimir would have been stripped. But that goes to show how they treat a super champion and a first-time champion. I mean, it's a difference. It is a difference. I mean, you can look at Floyd. He's been retired. He announced his retirement. He still hasn't been stripped of any title. You know, they said vacate the title. I'll vacate it when I want to. Usually they strip you if you don't vacate it, but that's boxing though. They treat the elite different than the first-timers, and that's anywhere you go. You go to a college, you go sit where the alumni sit. You're not an alumni. They'll ask you to move right away. And that's boxing. That's life how it is.
All right, Mr. Banks, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
Pleasure's
And
all mine.
I'm sure we'll catch up with you again over the next couple of days.
Definitely.
All right?
All right.
Thank you very much.
William Hill Vegas sponsors Joshua vs. White on Sky Sports Box Office.